Okay, let's jump right into this explainer. Today we're looking at a totally revolutionary workflow that is completely rethinking how we consume media. If you're someone who uses YouTube to learn, do research, or just stay updated, you've probably hit a very specific digital bottleneck. So we are diving into a fascinating breakdown by tech journalist Mahnoor Faisal, who actually completely overhauled her own media diet by connecting traditional video platforms with some pretty advanced AI tools.
So I want you to honestly think about this for a second. How many unwatched videos are sitting in your watch later list right now? Seriously, think about a number. Because for most of us, let's be real, that playlist is less of an actual queue and way more of a digital graveyard. You know how it goes. We see a video while we're super busy working, we hit save for later with the absolute best of intentions, and then nothing. We never actually go back to it. It literally just sits there collecting digital dust, right? A constant, low-key stressful reminder of all the stuff we just haven't had time to consume.
Well, here's our roadmap for today's explainer to tackle exactly that. We'll start by unpacking that watch later problem, then we'll introduce the AI notebook solution. After that, we'll walk through the step-by-step setup, look at what we're calling the clean queue workflow, and finally, we're going to dive into a really fascinating and honestly important community debate regarding creator support.
All right, part one, the watch later problem and the sheer content overwhelm we all face. The author of our source points out a pretty universal frustration. You see, using AI tools to process really long, dense videos usually ends up being a highly fragmented, clunky process. With the old method, every single time she wanted to use AI, she had to open her app, create a brand new notebook, copy the URL, paste it in as a source, and then wait. And sure, it works, but it's incredibly tedious. It just creates this massive friction barrier to actually learning anything. The dream here is a unified, single-space AI queue, a place where everything just lives together, ready to be analyzed the second you have time.
Which brings us nicely to part two, the AI notebook solution, and building that unified queue.
So this whole solution centers around creating that master queue within Google's AI research assistant. You might know it as NotebookLM, but it's now called Gemini Notebook. Instead of making separate little notebooks for every single video, you just create one master watch later notebook. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually get all your videos in there without losing your mind? Well, the magic number is 100. That is the number of videos you can pull instantly with a simple browser extension, totally removing all that manual copy-paste labor. Okay, let's get into part three, the step-by-step queue setup and how we automate this whole process.
Setting this up is surprisingly straightforward. Seriously, it's just a three-step process outlined right in our source. Step 1. You go over to your YouTube Watch Later playlist and click a specific extension. The author really prefers one called the Gemini Notebook YouTube Link Automator. Step 2. You just hit the Extract Playlist button. Boom! This instantly grabs the most recent 100 videos straight from your list. Then Step 3. You head over to your new AI notebook, click the extension one more time, and hit Add All to Gemini Notebook. And just like that, the whole shebang is populated. Oh, and moving forward, the author notes you can use tools like the Web Sync extension to instantly add new videos as you stumble across them across the web, which means you literally never even have to open the YouTube platform to view your queue again.
Now for part four, the clean queue workflow and how to actually get those targeted insights. Because let's face it, having a giant list of 100 videos in an AI notebook is completely useless if the AI just jumbles all the information together into a massive soup. We absolutely need a targeted watching workflow. So when it's actually time to sit down and learn, you open your queue, but you specifically isolate a single video. This makes sure the AI only pulls insights from that one specific source you care about in that moment. And from there, you can generate a custom summary, ask for the key takeaways, or ask super specific questions about the concepts. You can even have it generate audio or video overviews for you. It's a highly active, totally optimized form of learning.
Now, it's absolutely crucial to understand the magic happening under the hood here. The AI is not actually sitting there visually watching the video footage. What it's doing is extracting the text transcript and running deep language analysis on those exact words. That is exactly why it's so incredibly fast. It just strips away all the visual pacing, the intros, the filler, and gets right to the raw data.
And honestly, this process is transformative. Just listen to what author Mahnoor Faisal noted. She said, "Once I set it up, I realized how much time and mental energy I'd been wasting trying to keep track of videos." And that really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This isn't just about saving a few minutes here and there. It is entirely about reducing cognitive load. A structured system like this frees up your mental energy so you can actually focus on understanding the material, rather than just endlessly organizing it.
But a really key part of maintaining that low cognitive load is what we'd call digital hygiene. After she fully processes and quote-unquote watches a video through the AI, she physically removes it as a source from the notebook entirely. Deleting those process sources keeps the queue super clean and manageable. You always know exactly what you still need to go through. It's kind of like reaching inbox 0, but for your educational content.
Which leads us to our final section, Part 5, the creator support debate and a major ethical shift.
As wildly efficient as the system is, bypassing the video platform entirely just to read an AI summary massively disrupts the traditional digital ecosystem. The source material actually included this really lively community discussion about it, and a user named Brianna captured the heart of this dilemma perfectly. She pointed out that watching videos this way ensured the creators of that video were completely incapable of benefiting from it in any way. And that really highlights a profound reality we have to acknowledge. Bypassing the video player entirely means bypassing the ads and the view counts that these creators rely on to survive. So here is the core conflict at play. On one side, we have AI-assisted efficiency, right? Users leveraging incredible technology for super fast, highly optimized learning without any of the bloat or pacing of a traditional video. But on the exact opposite side, we have traditional creator support. That's a media ecosystem fundamentally built on the premise that a direct view translates to monetization for the person who actually did the research and filmed that information. Right now, these two models are very much at odds with one another.
Which leaves us with this final, really provocative question to think about. What is the future of content creation in an AI-summarized world? If the absolutely most efficient way to learn is to extract a transcript and bypass the actual video entirely, how will digital creation adapt to ensure the people generating the knowledge are still supported? It's a fascinating shift in how we consume media, and honestly, one that is just beginning to unfold. So, keep exploring, keep questioning, and maybe think about how your own consumption habits might be evolving right now. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.